right, people. So that is Mirandus. And that's what this show is going to be about. We're going to talk with Crash about Mirandus. We're digging this game. Crash, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Edy? Yeah, this Mirandus is pretty cool. I'm kind of getting excited about it.
Yeah, so...
When is the target launching in?
It sounds like they're going to be It sounds like, yeah, Q1-ish. Yeah, they're basically going to launch the basics of the game and then go and just add to it as they go along. But there's some key systems.
Kind of like they have with Townstar.
Well, they haven't relaunched that yet. Hopefully that one's not a redo.
Well, I know, but it was I mean, it ran for a long time. And you can still play it, it's just you're not earning anything right now.
Yeah, right.
You know, Townstar had, in Gala Games, I gotta give them a hand. I mean, they managed through this drastic bear market pretty good. Not the token values, but as far as their being solvent and trying to, they're recognizing in these play-to-earn games that they can be hacked and all these different things that can be manipulated, and they're using Townstar to figure out exactly how to do some of these things. It's, again, infancy. We're in the infancy of this stuff.
Yeah, it really is. It's it is. It's so cool to be this early and kind of watch it develop. I can tell this tech team too. I mean, these guys, this is a AAA studio, man. And what McCarthy believes in is, well, let's open this up and then we're going to play some kind of just some transcripts of this. And then I'll try and link this. It's on Discord, but I think I'll be able to link it. And we'll have a link to the site and stuff, but let's see here. So this is an AMA just released last night about Mirandus. Did you want to say something, Crash?
No, not particular at this moment.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello, everybody.
McCarthy's the main guy. He's worked on Farmville. He's running Mirandus from the top. And they got a bunch of new people coming in. These guys know what they're doing.
Welcome to this installment of the Mirandus Fireside Chat.
Right.
We will be fielding questions in Discord in the Mirandus discussion channel. We've got some updates today on Mirandus. Got an update on Tavern Games. And then we have a big game system that we think is ready to discuss. And I want your guys' thoughts and feedback there, if that's cool. Everyone hear me okay? Say yes in Mirandus discussion.
All right, so we're not going to listen to much of this. We'll listen to a couple excerpts, but so the main thing, so the biggest thing coming up is there's a playtest coming up. I think it's like in 2 weeks, just mid-December. So Crash, you better get on that, dude. There's going to be...
Did you say mid-December what?
Mid-December, there's going to be a play test.
Oh, yeah.
So, whatever.
The way I'm looking at this is, I think it's got a huge potential. And, yeah, I might sell some of my other NFTs to buy some more of these.
I'm kind of livid about that other project now because of this. So... do you know about guilds? Guilds. So, yeah, so...
In Mirandus or in another game?
Well, they're in all sorts of games, but
yeah, right.
There's one in Mirandus, or there's several in Mirandus. We should probably join a guild.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's the way to survive and thrive. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't really want to be completely on your own in these games because it's going to be a problem. You get its connections and resources, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'll tell you personally, I kind of took the flyer on the exemplars, and I got a bunch of those, and I'm going to be trading those for some other resources, I think, down the road. After listening to this with what they're doing, I definitely want a tavern, which is going to be tough to pick up. Although stuff is depressed right now. And
No.
these facilities, I mean, the deeds are the way to go, but let me see here. Let's see. So this is the Mirandus website, which they've upgraded to. Here's the exemplars. Here's what's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Halflings and elves are sold out. Humans are 99%. They got some dwarfs and some orcs. So remember, there's 50,000 of all of these total.
Wow.
And-
Okay, so I think I got a human, and I don't know. What's an exemplar? That's different, right?
No, and these are all exemplars, and this is what you need to play the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just looking at my inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a human is an exemplar. They're all exemplars. You have to have one of these to play. You can rent these out too, though. So this is going to be part of the rental system,
Mm-hmm.
which,
Yeah, so I see. I'm looking now. I got 3 human exemplars: a goldsmith, an alchemist, and a strong hands.
Okay. So yeah, you're going to be, there's going to be
That's good.
different ways. I mean, that goldsmith's going to be worth something. If you do it, you got to take it and then use it for like what its power is, you know, what they're good at.
Mhm.
So like with this latest thing, let's go back to this here. Where am I at?
I'm not seeing the yeses.
Put in place is strong and ready and capable of taking the path.
We'll have it to you as soon as it's ready. Jason, you want to talk about the techie bits?
Yeah, let's talk about why we're not doing it right now. So yeah, here's how the sausage is made. There's a time that sausage is made. I think I just like maxed it. So basically, yeah, there's a million things going on. Mirandus it's a challenging product, and we're doing everything in our power to make sure that we're rolling things out in the right order and making sure that every piece of tech that we put in place is strong and ready and capable of taking the pounding that we want you guys to give it, right?
This is where you screw up a project and it can completely fail or cost just tens of millions of dollars to go back and fix. And this is where this is where his money's made, because if you don't put certain stuff in place to build on top of this, because they're building a whole world, it can be a nightmare if you screw something up. So this is where
Oh, yeah.
you want your AAA team, and these guys are the real deal, man.
So, the past, 6 months, we've done a tremendous amount of work tearing things apart, putting it back together in the right form. And, the last few months, we managed to split up the server into a bunch of different pieces and make it so that each different part of the server is scalable independently. Tavern games actually meant that we needed to pull some tech into this year that we were planning on doing maybe later next year. But the nice thing is, by doing it now, we get it in, we get you guys to test it, we make sure that all the way that our databases are handled is secure and everything is not going to lose data. We've been working really hard on the Mirandus side to make sure that the rendering is really fast and really robust. So you guys may remember from the last major playtest, we call it a stress test. It wasn't a playtest. It was just a stress test. And
Goblin Meadows.
Goblin Meadows. It was a heck of a lot of fun. But you may remember that you had exactly one weapon, and it was stuck to your hand. It was a bow. And you could fire that arrow as many times as you wanted to because we weren't really keeping count of how many arrows were in the quiver. So a lot of work has been going into building an inventory system out so that you actually can equip things, and you can unequip things, and you can go pretty deep on a bunch of the different aspects that you're going to get to check out during the next major test in Q1. But what you probably would never know if you didn't have to do this yourself as an engineer is that whenever you are putting items on and off your person, we actually are dynamically reskinning the character to include the vertices from each piece of armor and every weapon. That way your draw call is one guy gets drawn, and all of that just happens in one go in the GPU. So a big chunk of what we've been doing is building a system so that we can dynamically have people switch all of their gear pretty rapidly. And like we said, we've been aiming for 1,000 characters, which includes creatures, players, whatever, in one zone. So we've been heading for 1,000 characters being rendered all the time, and we've done it. Brad he's a freaking dark wizard when it comes to rendering, and he's built a bunch of stuff that's really amazing. And in other systems, previous games, I've seen where swapping a piece of gear will actually cause everyone in the entire zone to just pause briefly, and everything is like, jittery, because that dynamic reskinning is really expensive. We can do it every frame, every piece of gear, constantly. So
let's move on. That just shows you kind of a little piece of the tech. We got to get to the horses crash. That is some cool stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like what I'm kind of interested in. After listening to the puzzle stuff, how cool it's going to be and how it actually turns out, I'm a little hesitant.
Yeah. It's tricky stuff, man.
Yeah, it is.
The difference is, because you know what happened with puzzles, the difference is funding and team. And this is Gala's actual game. So you're talking deep pockets and highly talented team. So, and you notice...
Have you dug into who's funding them or how they're funded?
Mirandus?
No.
Gala? They're self-funded. There's not a VC involved. There is no VC. They're self-funded. So they have made, if you run the numbers on any of the NFT sales, they've made, I don't know if it's over $1 billion, but it might be. It's for sure.
No, really?
When you look at the tokens, all the NFTs, I'm pretty sure it's over $1 billion. But it's for sure hundreds of millions. So they're deep, dude. That's how they're very deep. And the NFT sales don't stop. Now they have music coming on. It's more NFTs. Film, more NFTs. They've built something that it's special. And the main reason it's special is because there's no VCs controlling this. And these are hardcore gamers. And now they're bringing in hardcore entertainment specialists, in the music industry, in the film. It's crazy, man. That's why I like this ecosystem. It's never been done. It's never been done. And for sure, the powers that be that they're fighting have deep pockets. So if you don't have that, you're done, man. So that's the difference between different projects. But let's see if we can catch some of this stuff here. Okay, this is the play thing that I already played.
You'll see where this is going. One of the things that we've always talked about, and I know you guys have always appreciated it, is just sharing with you how we develop these games. And one of the things that we've always talked about is how slow it starts. it is so slow to start when you're making a game, especially a game like an RPG or an MMO, because there are some big chunks, meaty chunks that you have to build. Once that foundation is set, if it's solid, creating content and adding layers on top of it really falls into place a lot faster than you might expect. So I'm hoping you're seeing a logarithmic curve, Jason. What is that called? An exponential curve in production. So we're a bigger team, and it's coming along, guys. So the next tech test is really, it's going to be very basic. A very basic taste of like 7 or 8 features that we've had to build the foundation of, and we just need your help testing it like always. So inventory is a big one. That's dragging and dropping something onto a paper doll. That means everyone around you sees that change. You'll be drawing, you'll be taking your sword out and sheathing it, depending on if you're in combat mode or not. We're going to have basic crafting, so the ability to walk up to we're going to have a few tents that you can walk up to, tap on, and convert items that you've collected in the wild to something else. So, none of it will be polished or awesome necessarily, but it's really those kind of technical pieces that we've had to stand up, and you guys have been instrumental in helping us test that stuff and, making sure that we're standing it up in the right way. The larger MMO launch. Like an orc and elf, I'm going to sound like the beginning of a joke. An orc and elf and 2 humans are playing poker. Some light poker game, Jason said, is not terribly difficult to do. So we'll let you guys know what our roadmap is for more games as soon as we've locked on that. Tavern Games is the same as it's the same as the Mirandus development in general, guys. It's like we can do some good internal testing, but before we can push that to live, we need to put it in your guys' hands and have you tap on it and make sure that everything's working the right way. And if it is, then we'll push Tavern Games to live. And I think what we're targeting for that tech test or that community play test is the middle of December. The format is going to be...
So that's December of 2027. No, I'm kidding. So that one's coming up. He talked to one earlier about something in Q1, I think a larger one. So I don't know when the full thing is going to launch, man. It might be later on in 23.
Well, you never know. I mean, you look at how starring they haven't launched it just keeps changing as every launch.
Right. But it gives you a chance to if you want to accumulate some of the stuff. They kind of tell you.
Yeah.
They're pretty cryptic, but like they've said, okay, these tavern games, a lot of fun is going to be flowing through the taverns. And that means you're going to be making money. Also, like food and drink, they've talked about how you're going to have it. A lot of those meals are going through the taverns, so you're going to be able to make money.
Mm-hmm. How much is a tavern? Any idea?
You can get one right now. I think a small one for like a half of an Ethereum. It's not bad, man, on OpenSea. The thing is, it's a 10 by 10. I don't know. I mean, it's a tavern. So, I don't know, man. There's so many unknowns, but it's like, I don't know. And then the other thing they're talking about are stables and hitching posts, which a hitching post is pretty cheap. Because of these horses. So we're gonna find that. Let me move on here.
You guys are all gonna start with some coppers that you can be, playing with in the tavern, and we're gonna be a leaderboard. There's gonna be a leaderboard, and whoever has the most, and we're still working on what the rewards will be, guys. But as a thank you for helping us test, we're gonna be tracking who has the most coppers at the end of this little 2-day test or 3-day test, and then we'll hand out rewards. And I think, Manuel, you had an idea for one of the rewards, the elusive goblets.
Yeah, so we're talking with legal to see what we could give away for the top leaderboard, but I
Live, and someone needs to be handling those live ops, so Christmas gets ruined. Christmas gets ruined for Jason.
just stood up, so you'll be able to win these. Those skull dice are for Captain Nero. They're very expensive, but we did it in his honor. And we're thinking inventory. So how do you edit your tavern? If you are a tavern owner, how do you edit the name? And of course, leaderboard. That's what most people I think are interested in, and whoever's.
So they mentioned multiple currencies in this game, and it looks like coppers is going to be a currency.
Oh, is that what they're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, because they have Materium, and that's out there in the wild.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a quick look at Materium actually real quick.
That was all green the other day.
Was it?
All the way across the board.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me? What does that mean? It was 12 cents? Where are we at here? Let's see here. Materium. It's not even coming up. There it is. 8.3, baby. She's rolling, dude.
I got 0.077.
Yeah.
But,
Let's see what they got out. What do they have listed for outstanding here? Circulating supply.
They had a big spike. They were up over 0.83.
They're getting smart about these ecosystems, these economies with these games, though. They know you have to.
Just look at the 24-hour chart. I mean, just the trading volume is growing all day today. Trading volume has been there was a big drop in trading volume over the weekend.
What about they're still only they got picked up by a couple exchanges. The Mexican that's changed. MEXC that's new. They're on and MEXC they have on CoinMarketCap. In fact, the volumes are pathetic, but it's a token that I'm not expecting any of that right now. This is I'm actually impressed they've launched a token on this game, to be honest. But
yeah, it's showing up on. It's not even. They haven't even hardly tested the thing at all. And it's showing up on CoinMarketCap and Platform.
Right. Yeah, it's impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Number one, we'll get the Genesis mug. So we actually we're testing out the dice currently. We'll do ivory dice. And this was us playing, and the fun thing is, we had audio chat going on, and we were playing all together, and it was very fun. Matt, you want to talk a little bit about the tables, just like customization, how we could spice them up?
Yeah, there's all sorts of fun things we can do with them. There can be different materials they're made out of, different cloths that are on them. They can have symbols on them, carvings on them even. Potentially different elements that could be set on the table as long as they're out of the way of gameplay. But there's a lot of cool opportunity space there.
Yeah, we'll show you guys. So this is actually a fancier table. You'll see this one right here. This is a lower end concept for a common table. You see it has wear and tear. It's not.
You see how they're doing it though? Common tables, nice tables, all these NFTs, and probably that's how you make more money as a tavern owner. You upgrade your table. This thing is just gonna ooze freaking crypto, man. You can see what they're doing, man.
Well, just like Hellstar, it's the same thing.
Yeah. This is on steroids, though, because you're in a world, and it's like everything And it seems, and it's like, what?
Well, it's far more realistic than
Right.
Townstar, but yeah, Townstar's a great testing ground.
Yeah, it is. And that's what these guys, they know they're doing something that's never been done. So much of what they do, it's just testing to learn. And you have to roll it out and learn with people using it.
Brand Tavern. This is a concept for the Emperor Fire Die. So pretty, anything that's has magic has obviously been infused with Materium. And it'd be pretty cool, everyone has wooden dice, and you see someone roll up with fire dice. I mean, that's pretty special. They're serious tavern players.
To edit the details of your tavern. It's not just random; it's yours. So that kind of stuff is us stats. It's all stuff that we need, and it's gonna.
Is at the table, you guys can have some additional, like, be able to breed horses. And we think that
All right, here we go.
on horses, how breeding is going to work, how that connects with stables. So to recap to you guys who weren't present for some of our other discussions we had about horses, everyone wants to be able to breed horses. And we think that's really cool. Cracking a brewski with you guys now. Everyone wants to be able to breed horses. And what that leads to is horse inflation, essentially, right? If everyone could just breed horses, we're just kicking out horses all the time. The world would get full of horses, and then, it would just be a big mess. So one of the things that we've talked about in Mirandus discussion quite a bit, guys, is that horses do need to be able to take damage, and they do need to be able to die. So, we'll be able to breed, but, we do need them to be mortal, if you will, and be able to clear them out of the world. So you need to take care of them. By taking care of these horses that are bred, it's great. You'll be able to upgrade their saddlebags, their tack, and all of that kind of stuff. And the flow will be is essentially, their amount, right? They're a lot faster. You'll be able to go out somewhere and, adventure, go into a dungeon, collect stuff, and bring it back. Throw it in your horse's saddlebags. But when you log out, what you're going to want to do is take your horse back to town and put it in a stable or at a hitching post and pay that person whatever the hitching fee is. And then it's absolutely safe. If you just log out and leave your horse in the middle of the wild, it could be attacked and killed while you're offline. So that's how we need horses to be for us to avoid just there being this massive horse inflation. So here's the concept that we have now, and I'm going to throw this out there, guys, and you tell me if this is cool. While we need those horses to be mortal and be able to die, we do need there to be kind of Genesis horses, or horses that you guys own or control, that you can breed to start that system and kick it off. So what we have right now, and you'll be seeing this pretty soon in the store, is that there are a few horses that we will release that do not die. When they die, they come back like an exemplar comes back. And all of their gear and everything they have in the saddlebags included, you can kind of resurrect them and bring them back at the cemetery in the same way the exemplars work. So we really like that idea. We like the idea too that we can get you guys a batch of horses that don't cost a megaton either. So we're going to release a set of them that are eternal horses that are at a really low friendly price point. And then if just like deeds, buildings, and exemplars, if you start stepping up the ranks and they're more and more and more powerful, the cost is going to go up.
All right, the question is, can I swap a fuzzle for a horse? Oh,
boy, wouldn't that be a miracle?
man. Dude, we do have to do a show on puzzles.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
Have you been keeping up on that this week, or?
Mm.
I have not. So.
Yeah, this dude's just hosing them around, man. I mean, I told him this is what's gonna happen. He's, oh yeah, I set an appointment with my lawyer, but can you just tell us if you actually have the IP? It's just it's like, really, dude? You took all of people's money. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's going to jail is what he's gonna do. He keeps acting like that.
I don't know, man. It's a fascinating situation, but all right. So, you want to listen to a little more of this, Crash? You want to kill it?
No, it's a good movie. I've already watched it.
Oh, did you? I missed a lot of this, actually. I listened to a little bit of it.
I watched the whole movie when we were at it.
Yeah. So, yeah, bottom line is, though, anything having to do with a horse, there's going to be value. If you, it sounds like,
well, they play this great, I gotta say, because they're talking about horses now. A month or two ago, it was all about the ships. They were selling ships, and before that, it was the characters, and they were selling the crap out of those. It's just the next.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, how can this thing not make?
I see a lot of angry people in some of the chats here, saying the whole thing's a scam.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? In Discord? Let's hit some Discord, man. Let's hit a little bit of Discord.
Where was that?
Mirandus discussion.
I was on Twitter.
Wow, the Riders of the North exemplars shot up in value pretty good recently. The AMA got people horse hype for sure. How can I join the community test? You must have an exemplar. What's a Rider of the North? I don't know. This might not be. Where'd you see it on Twitter?
Yeah, there's actually a page. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Mirandus. I was looking at Grit.
Oh, okay. Grit's doing horses too, right?
Yeah.
It's.
I don't know. There's some angry people. People get burned on these NFTs, and they don't understand exactly what they're doing or what they're buying. And,
yeah. To me, though, I mean, NFTs, if you're in crypto, which is the riskiest stuff on the planet, okay, probably part of my portfolio that I look at is, okay, I should have some kind of NFT stuff, some foray into the NFT area. And you look at these, at least the game NFTs, they have some utility. Like, I've literally been paid off my game NFTs already. So, whereas if you're trading pictures or trading these NFTs, a lot of people, that's one strategy, is just trading NFTs. I flip them. I don't do it, and I would never do it, but because now you're a day trader, only it's something that who knows what the market value is,
Yeah,
so, yeah, and you got the gas fees and all that crap. It's just so early with this stuff, but they are. I mean, they do know what they're doing, And you look at how they treated Fuzzle and stuff. They're looking at that team and saying, "Dude, you guys don't know what you're doing. You don't." And the Fuzzle team didn't. The Fuzzle team didn't even realize, hey, guys, at the end of the day, our business model, we're an NFT company. Because that's what they were building. They didn't even know it.
Why do you say that?
That they didn't know it? Because you could tell the way they positioned everything. I mean, they didn't even really try, and the whole launch, I mean, their first launch got cut off because there wasn't enough marketing. There wasn't, they didn't really, I don't know. And it's another piece of these NFTs is it's scary because what are they going to do with the regulations with these? Are they going to say, oh, these two are securities? You're floating securities. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to do that, but they'll probably try. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure. This is all going to shake out.
Yeah.
It's going to take time. When I first got into this, I kind of had the hope that it was, going to be a exponential curve up. And it has not been. It's been very volatile. The whole crypto market.
Yeah.
For years. And it's moving. Its adoption rate is slower than I would have expected. It's regulations still haven't come. Yeah, there's an orchestrated effort to slow the whole thing down. There's no question about that.
Right. You know, it's interesting. I ran into an MIT class, a lecture from Gensler, and he talked about how basically when a new currency or financial product comes out, like ETFs, like crypto, like anything, basically it's a 12 to 15 year timeline. And it's funny, you go back to 2008, add 15 years, here's where we're at, and now it's finally going to get done. That's what it is. It's literally 15 years. We're lucky that it's finally, I think we're on the cusp of getting the bulk of it taken care of because the world's forcing them to do it. Everyone's just going to go outside if we don't. So that's why they're being forced by money to do it. But anyways, all right, Crash, I'll link this down below. We'll talk more about Mirandus and give you another update down the road. But this is kind of where stuff's at. There's a lot going on. It's interesting, but there's also a lot of risks. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Have fun with it. And do the right thing, people.
Yes. Live in the moment.
All right.
Live in the present.
Live in the present. It is a present, right?
That's right. Yep.
It's a doggone gift. So, all right.
Ciao.
Crash, you're off, man?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm off what? I'm off. Yeah, I'm off, man. For months.
What are you doing now, man? Tonight, what are you up to?
I made some lamb chops.
Little.
And they're in the crock pot.
Oh, nice, dude. With Pierre? Pierre probably brought some French wine.
No.
Yeah. All right. Hey, what about tomorrow? Are you going to be around?
Mm-hmm.
I'll harass you at about 5 a.m. That seems to be a good time to get a hold of you.
I just have my son. I gotta go pick him up right now.
All right, man.
I have him all weekend, so. But he's not feeling good, so he'll just relax.
He's not feeling good, dude.
Nah, he came down with a cold.
Yeah.
Sore throat.
A lot of that floating around, man.
So I'm bringing him over here for a weekend before I go on a trip. Make sure I got something to share with everybody on the airplane.
You are the worst, dude. You are the worst. You're one of those. All right, bro.
Just like George Carlin when it comes to germs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You're never going to get sick. Your body is going to be bombarded with stuff. Your immune system's going to be awesome.
Dude, that's actually true, man. We have our coders from Pakistan, man. They go back. They brought so much stuff, but the thing is, they do get sick. They're kind of sickly, actually. I don't know if it's because they're here and they, like over there, they wouldn't be, but over here they are. I don't really get it. But
well, they're in a completely different environment with different biological diseases and strains and all kinds of things here versus India. or text in. A lot of times you can go to, a whole other culture and society. You often get sick. So your body gets used to new germs, strange things floating around.
Is there potential you go to someplace different in the Caribbean, man?
Yeah, no, not really.
Well,
Maybe for a week or something.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping, man, but just don't get caught up in this tether stuff with SBF and stuff.
I don't know. I'm hoping to join the whole gang at the mansion and be one of the team.
Dude, some of the interviews I have watched with him, man, DAI put one out with George Stephanopoulos. That's the thing that's so weird. Do you see what this guy's doing? He's like on a circuit tour. It's like, who does this? And he can never even look at the it is, man. And he can never even look at the camera. I mean, he cannot. It's like, really, dude? I mean, it's.
I got a gun to his head.
I mean, I don't know. There's something really strange about this, man. But you knew it would be. It's just a matter of how it would be. And now it's playing out, you know?
Uh-huh.
So,